Hello. Welcome to the Mind Matters Hypnosis website. I am so glad you're here. My name is Calypso, and I'm about to talk about how hypnosis works. First, we need to understand how the mind functions. There are two very separate and distinct parts of the mind. They both do different things, and they have a challenging time interrelating and communicating with each other. The first part is our conscious mind. That's where we are right now and where we spend most of our day. Below that level of awareness is our subconscious mind. That's the emotional mind. And it's also the part of us that regulates our autonomic body functions, the body, such as our heart's beating, our eyes blinking, and swallowing. It also controls the strength or weakness of our immune system. Now, the conscious mind is where we spend most of our time. And strangely enough, it represents only 10% of our mental capacity. It is the tip of the mental iceberg, if you will. It performs 5 tasks. Number 1, it's our working or temporary memory. This is the memory we need every day. How do I get back home? What's my partner's name? What's my phone number? Things along this line. Number 2, it is the willpower. Willpower is the mental equivalent of adrenaline. And so it is designed to initiate actions. We often try to use it to sustain action, such as to quit smoking or release weight, which explains our high failure rate. There is actually a new mindset out there. Some researchers believe that willpower does not exist. Now, number 3, the conscious mind analyzes. It looks at problems and analyzes them, figures out way to solve them. Number 4, the conscious mind decides. It helps us make the hundreds of decisions we have to make just to get through an average day. And number 5, it rationalizes, which is the part that sometimes can get us in trouble. You see, the conscious mind must give us a reason why we or others behave the way they do. If we don't have a reason why we do the things that we do, we tend to get anxious, nervous, frustrated, or worse. The problem with the reason that the rational part of the conscious mind may give us is that it's often wrong. The rational part of the mind is only responsible for coming up with a reason, not necessarily the right reason. And if you think about it, the conscious mind equals only 10% of our mental functioning. So the conscious mind doesn't know what it doesn't know. Now, those 5 things, that is all that the conscious mind does. It does nothing else. Now, the subconscious mind, which is a level below the conscious mind, is what's referred to as the brains behind the operation, on the mental iceberg that's below the surface. It is superbly powerful, comprising the majority of the other 90% of our mental capacity, and it can literally help you with anything you need help with. To understand how the subconscious mind works, you need to understand that it is very much like a computer, and it operates just like that. You know that if you go out and buy a computer and put it on your desk and ask it a question, it will not be able to answer you. Because at that point, the computer has no programming. No programming whatsoever. It's just hardware. A computer can only operate based on the programming that has been placed inside it, and it must operate on that. It has no choice in the matter. You know that if you change the programming or software in a computer, it must operate based on that new programming. In fact, you can change the entire operation of a computer based on its software. So, this is very much how the subconscious mind works. It is an organic computer. It functions on the same rules and regulation as an electronic one, only it is much, much, much more powerful. We program our organic computer every day of our lives through our self talks and our experience, every day adding new, more programming. Now, the primary rule of a computer is this: it must make us into the type of person that it perceives us to be based on all the programming that has been placed into it. For example, if that computer of ours, based on its programming, says we are a failure, then we will fail. If it says we are healthy or a smoker, a success or a fiasco, that is what we are. It adds up all the programming and makes a decision about the type of person that we are. Think about it. It also determines the type of behaviors we are going to exhibit. Behaviors in terms of thought patterns, feelings, and physical symptoms. Believe it or not, many mood related issues are patterns or programming. And many physical issues, such as migraines and allergies, asthma, IBS, are behavioral patterns or programming. The beauty of hypnosis is that it literally allows us to change the programming in our organic computer. It's replacing old, limiting or negative belief with new, positive, life enhancing ones. When you change your mind or your programming, you can change your whole life.